Today on Climate Matters, the headlines about a surprising figure. Roger Worthington, a 65-year-old brewer and attorney from Bend, Oregon, is spearheading a $50 billion lawsuit against oil companies. In a mountain town known for craft beer, Mr. Worthington owns a sprawling brewery and has a long record of bringing big corporations to account. Most famously, he once built a fortune representing asbestos ex-victims. But this time his courtroom fight is front and center in Washington. More. The lawsuit, filed in 2023, is led by Multnomah County, which covers Portland, and claims that the very oil giants contributing to climate change are responsible for a deadly heat wave that swept the Pacific Northwest 5 years ago, the one that left 69 people dead. What makes it stand out is the specific link between a single extreme weather event and the fossil fuel companies' conduct. It's not just a global climate argument, it's a claim that miles of trucking, drilling, and deck lessen the emissions they produce directly caused, or at least added to, that catastrophic heat. Over a dozen other state and local governments have sued the energy industry in battle over climate change, but those cases are usually generalized, claiming increased emissions lead to global warming. Multnomah's claim is a sharper first, an attempt to nail down a direct causal chain from corporate actions to a particular heat spike that killed people. At the center of all these heated allegations is Mr. Worthington. He's not a new face in litigation, his Tennessee asbestos cases made him a force for victims. He moved on to high-profile environmental cases and now functions as one of the most vocal attorneys on the coal-free side. Because of that, he has become a lightning rod for Republicans who see the bombshell suit as a political threat. They're pointing fingers at Mr. Worthington's alleged improper access to a guide from the Environmental Law Institute, a nonpartisan teaching tool they say could influence judges. They're pushing the House Judiciary Committee to investigate. That investigation is no sudden show, though. Republicans have long scrutinized the Environmental Law Institute, claiming its guides can sway judicial rulings in climate litigations. Mr. Worthington denies any contact with the institute, calling the scrutiny a politically motivated attempt to stop climate litigation. In Washington, he'll be deposed sometime this week, where he will testify. He says the ruckus has poked the bear and, in his eyes, only confirmed the proposals that he and Multnomah County are bringing. The stakes are high. If the suit succeeds, it could cost oil majors by the tens of billions in damages and possibly alter how courts view the relationship between corporate conduct and the climate. Granted, the legal battles over climate will continue for years. Still, this case is a test of how the courts will handle the question of whether we can hold a company specifically accountable for a single death-rattling weather event. And while we watch Mr. Worthington appear before the committee, the broader conversation continues. We'll keep you posted on whether the House watches a wall or if the case slides into the litigation trenches and becomes another landmark for environmental law. Thank you for listening to this episode of Climate Matters. Stay with us next week as we continue to follow this developing story and discuss how the legal world grapples with the climate crisis. Thank you for listening. Please support the show and subscribe to stay up to date on the latest climate news.